Well, I've been making beats since I was around 13 years old. You know, it was just a hobby. You know, I've always wanted to be a drummer or a DJ. I just want to do something in the arts, musical arts. My name is Tyler Williams. I go by T-. I'm from Ajax, Ontario, small little town really close to Toronto. Been producing for about 15 years. Known for the stuff I did with Drake, Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, Justin Bieber, tons of artists. You know, I was looking up to producers like Kanye West, Just Blaze, and you know, I just started to adapt their style of music and just learn from there. I feel like with anything you do, there has to be some passion behind it. You know, it was just like a uphill battle pretty much, you know, learning the craft and networking and all that stuff. And you know, by the time I was 19, I produced, you know, this record for Ludacris called How Low. That record ended up blowing up. And, you know, pretty much the rest is history from there. We're always gonna have failures along the way. We're always gonna stumble, but failure is a good way of showing you what you're doing wrong and where you have to go. So, you know, I always advise people just to keep pushing through. Everybody has their own path, pretty much, you know. You have to take your step back when you're ready to, you know what I'm saying? Especially with art and creativity, you can't always just be going. You know, you can burn yourself out really easily that way. So working with Frankie was definitely a really different experience. You know, I've never actually worked with a rock band in the studio before, and I don't think they've ever worked with a urban pop producer in the studio either. So it was really like two different worlds colliding. It was just a cool experience, you know what I mean? They got to see what we do, I got to see what they do, and we just kind of just brought it together and we made something pretty dope. Music was always just a passion of mine. It was never anything I thought would become a career. It was just something I loved to do as a hobby. It was, you know, it was just a love that I had, you know what I mean? I just kept focusing and just, you know, sticking to what I loved and what I wanted to create, and the passion turned to a career. You can't always let other people tell you when you should be creating, when you're not. And always, you know, get the opinion of other people around you. Share your art with people, you know, it always helps. Create from the essence. You just have to keep going and keep growing.